Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Stellar Tactics. Sorry for not being there last week, but you may hear it. I got some problems with my throat right now. I've been sick for a week, being unable to do any recordings or whatsoever. So, yep, that's why we missed an episode. Anyway, I do have some news because during the last episode and this one, we got a news post on the Stellar Tactics forum about the state of the game. So we got close to the end of June, which was, if I'm not mistaken, the deadline for the release of the beta. Currently, it's still in early access, but the dev is there. He's close, but not quite there yet. So a few things that had to be done took away longer than expected. I'm not going to tell what, but you can read it on the site. Then he gave us a preview about some new enemies we need to face. We will be getting azimuth in space. And with it, you can buff your ship's shield regeneration, armor regeneration, and weapon damage. There will be damage over time to enemy combat shields. You can disable enemy turrets temporarily and damage enemy reserve shields. Now, the first parts are all clear because we can do that with normal weapons. But reserve shields? What's that? Reserve shields and armor. So apparently, my guess is that we're going to face an enemy with a double shield armor layer. He continues, Azimuth is very powerful and you will need it. These new enemy ships are tough. Yeah, if they have two layers of shield and armor, then it's going to take twice as long to punch through the shields before you can actually board and destroy the shields. So he's showing a picture with the new ship, and since we already know we're going to face the Gore, written by Ghor, so I do hope I pronounce it right. Well, that Gore ship is looking gorgeous. Yep, bad pun, maybe, good pun, maybe, I don't know, but it's looking very, very nice. So then there are some new activities posted in a screenshot showing a new device we probably have to build for whatever reason. We're going to get a new mission, a new main mission. Also, what I saw in the screenshots from one of the screenshots, it says travel to the fifth Aznari hub. The fifth. We're still working on the third. So that means we have to go through two hubs, 6 experience points, so 1632, 40 Aznari ruins before we are actually able to get that fifth hub done. Then another mission is destroy phase communication arrays. So we will find out a little bit more about the phage. As said, we get a new mission from one of the doctors. Eventually, Chapter 3 will end the Stellar Tactics story with a clean wrap on events that have transpired from the start on the Dauntless all the way through the final confrontation. I need more time to pull everything together and tighten things up. The best I can say for Chapter 3 release is soon, TM. If you want details on where I am with the various tasks, check out the pin roadmap on the forums. Thank you all for your patience and your support. Now, if I go to the pinned map process toward beta, some items may be delayed. We will see all assets are complete. Progress below is implementation percentage. New enemies, 100%. New enemy ships, done. Azimuth, done. Chapter 3 story content, 90%. Beta mission guidance, 70%. Achievements, 60%. Unique named weapons, 20%. So all percentage are what is done. 20% towards the end. Crew stats apply to space skills, devices for ship hardware mount slot, and crew mission system all at 0%. Then between the beta and before final release, we have expanded mission variety at 10%, the yank and the polish at 10%, and at 0% currently simple tutorials using as few words as possible. So that will take some time because it's at 0. After that, there's a long list of what's done, what's not done, but what's currently important to mention, achievements will be released near the end of development. I'm currently tracking many of the achievements in your saves, though there is no interface to view these in the game yet. When achievements are released, you will get credit for any tracked bonus the first time you load an ongoing save. So, basically it says that everything I do is already working towards achievements, but it also means that the achievements in itself aren't active yet. So if there's an achievement to say like find 45 Aznari ruins, will be at some point towards there or maybe even over it. So the first Aznari room may probably be listed. The first Aznari hub will probably be listed, but it is already tracked. So the moment the achievements get active, I will get a lot of popping up about achievements. Maybe even with the dates when I did find them, I don't know. We'll see in the future. Where is... Ah, shoot. Wasn't hoping to have to deal with that. That's probably a shotgun. That one is the most dangerous right now. Because with her firepower, she's able to take out my entire team in worst case. But what I can do is trying to get him as close as possible. There's 5 of the buggers in here. Melly. Let's see. Melly, Melly. Okay, so we've got two. Maybe I'm somewhat lucky. She isn't able to hit shit. She isn't able to hit anything anyway. But at least if I use this, I didn't hit him. Well, he certainly is starting to do more damage now. Mhm. She's the first one. Okay. Fusion cells. Oh, I'm fine. At least for the bit. Should have taken him. No, never mind. Crits are so nice. She's exactly doing what I hoped for. Hmm. What angle do I need? That angle. Bzzzt. Terrorist flambe. Oh no, it's not flambe. Reload and loot. That chest is a dot. That wasn't meant to be happening. $354, but no slots. So, and slightly less range. Don't have to worry about that. Almost there. Good. Now, wait. This is not our mission area. That's why we're still here. So number 2 is really taking a long time. That one will do one run. Wait, the bugger is over there. You folks already spot him? Right. He's not the only one. That's why. So I'm going to need him. Let's drop him here for now. There's 2 access points. Task, protect your leader. Because they were all trying to go through that gate over there. Problem is, her weapon is electro. very high resistance. So the minigun would have been better. And maybe I can deal with him. In general, everything has a very high resistance to electro. Not good. How come? This is such a bullcrap that a fence made of a few bars is actually offering more protection as a solid wall. Makes me lose lots of points because of that. Also means you have to drop your team. Basically, you have to drop your team in a door opening instead of behind it. Hey, I said one. Okay, never mind. Mission update already. Okay, so that leaves me with nothing left but checking for loot. To 30 to 83 and one slot. So basically still worse compared to what I had. Nothing in there. Ah, finally. Including a hacking. Good. And I think, yep, that's it. So, useless, useless. 100 I may use. Useless. But still good to get my repair skill up. Let's see about the sword for him. Currently 52. Yeah, but it doesn't have a slot, so useless. So repair time. So that's one thing. Next, let's salvage and take that beyond level 60. And hopefully we will unlock another. No, we won't. And that one needs to be in the chest. So we have basically cleared out this entire system. No, not that one. Oh, hang on. We've got company. Bad company. But with two turrets, also dead company. I think it's actually trying to get away from us. Already? Yeah, like I said, this one is going to be easy. My shields aren't even at maximum, and I'm already able to disable this one. Finally, time to power up my shields. Can it be more up close and personal than this? I don't think so. How's that shields doing? Bingo. Let's see. This is to the cockpit. And that's the rest. So let's do that first. Right. Again. Oh. Nah. Again. Keyboard was not in the right position. Right. There's one here. Question is, are they able to come in from the other rooms? Now that's overkill. Down she goes. That light is so annoying. FTL drive for the Triumph Vector Manufacturing ship. Basic Vector Manufacturing ship. Hang on. Manufacturing ship turrets. Okay, so it's fits. So this is something special. I have to keep that in mind. We need to clear the area around the engines as well, so let's repair. No idea how many we have there. At least one. Probably more. Well, yep, 3. Let's get a Vlad the Hammerer. That's what we need to repair. Now I need 7 points for this. Okay. He's going to do a lot better with that one-handed weapon. I mean, the rifles are doing, depending a little bit at what we use. Oh, I never reloaded. But the rifles are doing 90-ish damage. And he's already doing 50-ish damage. Just look at it. 26. 56. 61. 6. Okay, 74. So 51 repair. Okay. Bit weird that this bar is actually higher up as that bar. So it's showing how far we have progressed in skill, not what the skill is. Done. So that's engines. Yeah, but I was expecting this. Shoot. Rocket launcher. Well, that certainly makes him the right choice to be killed first. Let's go into a knife fight. He has to deal with two fights, by the way, so. Or not. Let's see what this doggy doesn't like. Poison or kinetic. But I don't have kinetic. Thermal, explosive, toxic, electro, bleed. So, explosive, toxic, electro, bleed, thermal. I don't have kinetic. Which means we're going to take door number 3. Ha! Fleeing. Wonderful. What the hell? No. Sorry for that, but as always, the moment I have to mute, the map pops up. And this time it was because of that cough I still have. So let's see, we did engine and electronics. Time to head to the cockpit to reload. soon as the door opens, take cover. Oh, no take cover. 1, 2, 3. Gun, no gun, and gun. So that action did 66, and that did 52, which is sort of similar to what I'm doing with the rifle. '61. Also 61. And done. Let's repair. Let's repair the right thing. 52 repair coming up. $385. Okay. I'm not going to use my translocator this time. And done. And we saw it pop out of existence. At least our existence. Um, I'm having a bit of doubt right now because I know from using this ship how bloody hard it can be to defeat it. So I think I will ignore it for the time being. And instead do that one. Let's just hope. Plasma, plasma, all plasmas. Not sure if I'm going to like this. That's a heavy attacker. Hey, that changed too. But only three, six turrets, laser, iron, gauss, missile, missile, missile. It's fighting that Ferris mace. Shikaru versus Raiders and versus Raiders. So those two are fighting that Ferris mace. Anything out there to take? Doesn't look like it. So that was a Star Fox. Gauss, laser and missile. And meanwhile, do this. Let's see what we have here. Lots of yellow dots. There's a faction agent. Faction vendor. Legendary shields. Whoa. One, two, four, three. 13. I got 60 tokens. 12. 12. Hang on. So, legendary turrets, shields. Oh, this is going to be so nice. But it's all high numbers. Warp drives. 3074. 33. 38. 8. Look at the power. Generation that makes my weapons so much stronger. 6. 5. 37. No sensors, no electronics. Then we had the shields. 415, 1276. Right. Well, I wasn't planning to drop okay. I wasn't planning to drop a beacon in this system, but that faction guy, House Aurelian, certainly changed my mind. Let's see. I'm going to do a long mission. But no. No. Yep. Data. Okay. So first of all, because my entire plan, well, time is almost up anyway. My entire plan changed. First of all, let's do this. Because I need to salvage items anyway. And check my loot. So all those items are golden for a ship. I'm going to need to do a lot of missions for those. Hey, that's new. It's junk. Rare hands, armor, okay. So we learned one schematic. Next week we're going to pick up the rest of the missions because now I can go back to the ship. Like I said, this changed so much right now because I'm starting to wonder what will happen if I, for whatever reason, use the Ferris maze. The plan was actually to mine out stuff or do trading missions with this ship. And I haven't done that in a while. But this changes a lot. I may actually jump to Archimedes swaps, yips, and get points to improve my Ferris maze. And improving it a lot at this point. Let me think about that. It is doable. Imagine if I'm able to get legendary mining lasers on this one. So I will start doing things. Yeah, I'm going to do the missions with this ship first so I can get a warp drive and at least 3 legendary mining lasers. After that, I'm able to do something else. Power cells. Section 4545. Data devices. 4547. Okay. So the 4545 is there. And the nearest system is there. Let's do that one first. That's the only disadvantage. The other option would have been a complete FTL trip. I think I'm going to do that from the one mission to another mission. And then you discover an Aznari hub. Which is likely to be done already. So let's check. Let's scan everything else first. Because I do know we were pretty close to last Aznari hub. We haven't been here yet. Okay. Tier 1 nodes, so they will be empty once the Tier 7. That may take a little bit longer, but Tier 1 nodes are in general empty by the time we've done our mission. Ah, wrong button. Holy shoot. It's a very large system. 9 planets. Well, 8 planets and an asteroid field. No stations or whatsoever. Okay. land. Last thing for today. And then we've got a 2-room. Well, still last thing we're going to do today, entering this one. Because a 2-room will be finished pretty fast, I think. Unless it's a very big room. Well, maybe it's a very big room. It's least having 2 outer tunnels. One in the chamber at that side. Another one on this side. Moi. That's about it. So for today, thanks for watching, everybody. And I hope you liked it. It's nice to do this game again after being sick for a week and have stopped everything. And it's nice to have this very nice discovery with faction agents. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody. Goodbye.